It's really hard to describe addiction because when you really think about it, you're like, you would just stop. If it got so bad, if life was attacking you from all angles because of this drug that you're using, you would imagine that you just stop. And the problem is that you lose complete confidence in yourself. Trust me, almost every single addict that's on the street, that's struggling and that's battling, wants to stop. If you were to ask them at any time, hey, like, would you stop if you felt you could? They will all tell you yes. Nobody wants to be living in the street, nodding out, homeless, having to steal for food. Like, nobody wants that. But addiction has such a grip on humans because not only is the drug, uh, you become, physically reliant on it, but you've lost all confidence and respect for yourself, that your words in your own mind mean nothing. You feel like you don't deserve to be better. And so it's not only and you also are spiritually completely bankrupt, right? So you don't have belief in God, you don't have belief in yourself, you don't have belief in anything that can help you. And it goes back to this sort of thought process of, don't do like the greatest tool in life, in my opinion, in regards to progress, is doing what you say you're going to do. Because if you do what you say you're going to do, that's how you build confidence. That's how confidence is built. Self-confidence is built by doing what you say you're going to do. The easiest way to lose confidence is by saying something and just not doing it, not following through, because then you ultimately begin to paint a picture of yourself as a liar, someone that doesn't follow through. And you can only imagine that if you say things out loud to other people and you don't follow through, well, now you've just lost the confidence in everybody around you. So nobody has any faith in you. Nobody has any confidence in you. And they kind of like think of you as a bullshit artist, as a liar, as a waste. And that's what addiction does. It strips you of any self-esteem, any self-confidence, and doesn't give you an opportunity to make the decision to want to get sober or get better. And then, of course, the physical reliance makes it even more hard. But the truth is that people can go to detox and beat that. If you really wanted to stop using, you can do that. You just can. And you have to fake it till you make it with the confidence thing. Like, it is so hard to get sober. I overdosed on heroin at the end of July in 2004. And I swore to God that day, because it was in the middle of the day that it happened, that I would never, ever use drugs again, because I just died and somehow made it through. And I was leaving that apartment on 13th Street, walking west back to 2nd Avenue, terrified, scared to death, shaking, just beat down. I just OD'd. And I said, I'll never do it again. And 4 hours later, I was right back at it. I just couldn't stop. I didn't know how to. I didn't have the confidence to. I didn't know who to ask. I just couldn't stop. So addiction is one of the most powerful things to have to battle. It just, think about the phone. Think about the phone. Like, if the phone is anywhere in your proximity, you are drawn to it. You want to pick it up. You want that dopamine. You want that hit. The only way to get away from the phone is to physically have it out of your ability to grab. Unless you just want to stop using it. And you can do that too. You can do it. It's really, really hard. It's really, really hard. So You know, for someone who has never been addicted or, you know, has never witnessed addiction, have a little compassion because you know, people that are vulnerable to it, it's not like they asked for it. It's not like they asked for it. Addiction does not discriminate. Addiction comes for anyone and everyone that's vulnerable to it. Doesn't matter where you were born, how you were raised. I've seen people that have struggled with addiction that have come from incredibly wealthy families, obviously, to homeless people. And it doesn't matter what color you are, what size you are. Addiction simply does not discriminate. So if you're wondering why you, and you're looking at your life and trying to figure out why this has happened to you, why you can't get out of this cycle of destruction and self-sabotage and pain and suffering, just know that addiction doesn't care about who you are, doesn't care about where you're from. But the one thing I do know is that you can get through it. There is a solution. If I can do it, you can do it. There's not a single person on the planet that does not have the ability to get on the other side of addiction. The only thing it's going to require is all you got. That's the only thing it requires. Getting through to the other side of addiction is going to take everything you got. And once you're there and you realize that you're capable of applying all you've got to something, you become unstoppable.
If you like content like that, get stoked because we're going to be dropping a lot more content like that over the next few months. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you're struggling with addiction, I can help. Pop over to @SoberFitDude on IG, shoot me a DM. I've kicked off a coaching platform that is specifically for men struggling with substance abuse.